Making headlines this hour, Pakistan High Commissioner to Maldives expresses confidence in the further enhancement of bilateral relations between both nations during a ceremony held to commemorate the 84th National Day of Pakistan. The Higher Education Ministry reveals that over 1,700 students submitted applications for loans intended for higher education, vocational training and international study opportunities. And the Homeland Security Ministry announces the commencement of Operation Kurangi, marking the initial step towards addressing the issue of illegal immigrants in the Maldives. And with the news this hour is Aishat Siada.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum and a very warm welcome to PSM News with me. I'm Aishat Siada Said. Also, warmest wishes on the 7th anniversary of PSM News. Before we start the news, I would like to remind you all to stay safe. There's been a rise in chikungunya and mosquito-borne diseases in some areas. Take precautions to protect yourself. President Dr. Mohammed Moise extends heartfelt condolences to President of United Arab Emirates, UAE, Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, following the demise of Sheikh Tahnoon bin Mohammed Al Nahyan, a notable figure in the UAE's royal family and government. In his message of sympathy conveyed to the UAE President, President Dr. Moise expressed profound condolences to the Saudi royal family and the entire nation during this period of national mourning for Sheikh Tahnoon. Sheikh Tahnoon, who passed away at the age of 82, served as the UAE President's representative in the Eastern Al Ain region, playing a significant role in regional governance and diplomacy. Renowned for his close association with UAE founder Sheikh Zayed, Sheikh Tahnoon held various distinguished governmental positions throughout his esteemed career, both during and after the reign of Sheikh Zayed. Survived by his 10 sons, Sheikh Tahnoon leaves behind a legacy of dedicated service and unwavering commitment to the progress and prosperity of the United Arab Emirates. In honor of his memory and contributions, the UAE government has announced a period of national mourning spanning the next 7 days. The government unveils intentions to enhance the development of Kudagiri Picnic Island in Kaf Atoll, ensuring that it can adequately accommodate and cater to the needs of visitors to the picnic island. On a post circulated on social media, Chief Spokesperson at the President's Office, Hina Walid, stated that Kudagiri will remain as a prominent picnic destination for the residents of Mali City. Hina additionally highlighted the challenges visitors encounter due to the lack of facilities and resources, affirming the efforts are underway to resolve the issues through sustainable solutions. As such, the administration revealed initiatives and plans which lay the groundwork to advance the picnic island. Kudagiri, an island designated for picnics and family outings, which was developed under the previous administration, was officially inaugurated to the public in February of 2023. The island was developed with sufficient resources to accommodate over 500 individuals, including facilities to cater for the needs of wheelchair users. The Pakistan High Commissioner to Maldives, Vice Admiral retired Mohammad Fayyaz Jilani, expresses confidence in the further enhancement of bilateral relations between both nations during a ceremony held to commemorate the 84th National Day of Pakistan. Minister of Social and Family Development Dr. Aishat Shiham graced the occasion as the chief guest, lending significant weight to the celebration. During the event, the Pakistan High Commissioner underscored efforts to bolster relations in various sectors including trade, health, tourism, climate and people-to-people contacts, emphasizing the enduring and warm ties between Pakistan and Maldives, rooted in shared faith, culture and mutual respect. He highlighted Pakistan's remarkable progress across diverse sectors over the decades, emphasizing its resilience in overcoming challenges. Furthermore, the High Commissioner reiterated Pakistan's dedication to multilateral cooperation and diplomacy for regional and global peace, stressing the significance of upholding the UN Charter and international law. In her remarks, Minister Dr. Aishat Shiham conveyed heartfelt felicitations from President Dr. Mohammad Muizzu to the President and Prime Minister of Pakistan on Pakistan Day, reaffirming the close relations between the two nations. She commended Pakistan's cooperation and assistance at bilateral and international levels, expressing the Maldivian government's commitment to further strengthening bilateral ties. The gathering included esteemed dignitaries such as ministers, state ministers, senior government officials, high commissioners, ambassadors, diplomats, representatives of state-owned and private enterprises, MNDF senior officials, members of the Pakistani community, and the Pakistan Maldives Friendship Association, PMFA, alongside media personalities. The Ministry of Higher Education, Employment and Skills Development reveals that over 1,700 students submitted applications for loans intended for higher education, vocational training, and international study opportunities. The ministry initiated the opportunity on February 29th. Providing details, the ministry disclosed that a total of 1,709 students submitted their applications by the specified deadline, May 2nd. It stated that the next phase of the process will include reviewing the applications. Despite the government's initial plan to allocate student loans to 500 students during the AHA Forum, President Dr. Mohammad Muizzu opted to modify this decision and extend loans to all eligible students. The loan program provides opportunities for students to pursue studies from any university in fields which play a pivotal role for the nation's advancement. Such fields include the infrastructural industry, the aviation industry, and the agricultural sector as outlined in the manifesto of President Dr. Muizzu. Furthermore, decisions have been made by the government to provide loans to students with disabilities and special needs as well. Additionally, the ministry unveiled that students currently enrolled in courses will also have the opportunity to cover other expenses under the loan scheme, while the students enrolled in free degrees can also request for loans to cover additional expenses. The Maldives expresses deep concern, calling it regrettable that the suppression of the plea for justice for Palestinians is being stifled by a single vote. It has urged the United Nations Security Council to consider abolishing the veto power, advocating for a more equitable decision-making framework. Speaking at the General Assembly of the UN, Minister of Housing, Land and Urban Development Dr. Ali Haider Ahmad revealed that the call of justice for Palestinians were suppressed by a single vote out of the 140 member countries. The minister stressed that this showcases the inability of the UN to prevent and halt the ongoing genocide by the Israelis against the Palestinians. The statement released by the Maldives observed that nearly all the resolutions formulated aiming to stop the genocide were vetoed by the United States of America, USA. It additionally noted that the veto of the USA prevented Palestine from being a full member country of the UN. On this stance, Dr. Haider called for the recognition of Palestine as an independent state and the return of lands seized by Israel from Palestinian refugees dating back to 1984. The Ministry of Homeland Security and Technology announces the commencement of Operation Kurangi, marking the initial step towards addressing the issue of illegal immigrants in the Maldives. The launch ceremony held in Himafushi Kafu Atoll signified the beginning of a comprehensive effort set to unfold across all islands in the coming days. During the inauguration, Minister of Homeland Security and Technology Ali Ihsan outlined the objectives of the operation, aiming to resolve the illegal immigration challenge within a 3-year time frame. As a primary measure, he said that the ministry will embark on a data collection initiative gathering fingerprints, photographs, and pertinent information of all foreign residents within the Maldives over the course of a year. Additionally, Minister Ihsan emphasized the enforcement of regulations governing foreign employment, highlighting restrictions on job transfers and sponsorship changes. He assured individuals who have already switched sponsors a pathway to regularization within the system's framework. He also said that with President Dr. Mohamed Muizzu's developmental projects necessitating unskilled labor, the initial phase aims to integrate all foreign workers into compliant employment arrangements. Furthermore, Minister Ihsan announced plans to empower local councils with access to the ministry's primary database, facilitating the maintenance of accurate records across the islands. He said that collaboration with councils will be pivotal in ensuring comprehensive information coverage. He also said that post-initial phase, biometric identification procedures will target undocumented immigrants, culminating in their deportation through coordinated efforts with respective embassies. Minister of Climate Change, Environment and Energy, Tariq Ibrahim, emphasizes the necessity of engaging in global conversations and concerted endeavors to tackle the adverse effects of climate change. The remarks were made by the minister during the discussions held by the Coalition of Low-Lying Atoll Nations on Climate Change, CANCC.
CANCC initiated vital discussions in collaboration with 5 nations aiming to enhance the national adaptation plan of the environment developed by the countries. The workshop will be held within a time frame of 3 days. While the coalition consists of a total of 35 countries, the 5 countries partaking in the workshop are Tokelau, Tuvalu, Kiribati, and the Republic of the Marshall Islands, in addition to the Maldives. The discussion of this year focuses on the concerns raised regarding environmental challenges faced by the coastal regions. Speaking at the inaugural ceremony to commence discussions, Minister Tariq stressed the importance of global discussions to reduce the negative impacts of climate change. Highlighting various challenges the nation confronts due to climate change, the minister observed that erosion and extreme weather conditions are some common issues encountered, presenting prevalent impediments to residents.
I am confident that this workshop, which was organized with these goals in mind, will provide valuable insights and actionable strategies to enhance national adaptation planning, in particular coastal adaptation efforts to allow our communities to continue to thrive.
Furthermore, the Ministry of Climate Change, Environment and Energy expressed confidence that the 3-day conference would enable countries to articulate their concerns while bolstering the capacity of nations to address the challenges arising from climate change. The workshop will be conducted with the assistance of National Adaptation Planning, NAP Global Network. NAP Global Networks is an international organization assisting to formulate adaptation plans.
Microsoft pledges a $2.2 billion investment in artificial intelligence and cloud computing in Malaysia to help develop the country's AI infrastructure.
The tech giant's chief executive Satya Nadella is on a 3-nation tour of Southeast Asia, Indonesia, Thailand and Malaysia to announce a range of investments in data centers, AI and cloud services. Microsoft announced it will invest $2.2 billion over the next 4 years to support Malaysia's digital transformation, the single largest investment in its 32-year history in the country, it said in a statement released as Nadella gave a keynote speech in Kuala Lumpur. It said the cash would help to build AI and cloud infrastructure in Malaysia, creating an AI center of excellence and giving AI training to as many as 200,000 Malaysians. Nadella said in a statement that they are committed to supporting Malaysia's AI transformation and ensure it benefits all Malaysians. He also confirmed the investment in his keynote speech, saying he was really pleased to announce the expansion. The pledge comes after he announced a $1.7 billion investment in Indonesia as well as Thailand's first data center region this week to boost cloud and artificial intelligence infrastructure. The statement said that research by global consulting firm Kearney showed AI was poised to contribute $1 trillion to Southeast Asia's gross domestic product (GDP) by 2030, with Malaysia predicted to see more than a tenth of that. Malaysian Trade Minister Zafrul Abdulaziz said in the statement that Microsoft's development of essential cloud and AI infrastructure, together with AI skilling opportunities, will significantly enhance Malaysia's digital capacity. Microsoft began its operations in Malaysia in 1992, according to its official website, and now employs more than 200 employees across its offices in Kuala Lumpur and in northern Penang State.
The Health Ministry, along with the World Health Organization (WHO) and United Nations Development Programme (UNDP), launches a collaboration in a global Green Climate Fund program to tackle health problems coming from climate change.
Health Minister Budi Gunadi Sadikin signed a joint commitment for the GFC project alongside the WHO and UNDP in Jakarta on Monday. Officer in charge at UNDP Indonesia, Sujala Pant, and WHO representative to Indonesia, Paranitaran, represented the two global organizations. The joint commitment is part of the arrangement for the grant proposal from the Green Climate Fund, or GCF, which is the world's largest dedicated fund, helping developing countries respond to the climate change. The GCF is a financing mechanism of the UN Framework Convention on Climate Change, or UNFCCC. Through the joint commitment, the Health Ministry is committed to creating a greener and healthier Indonesia. Minister Budi said in his speech that Indonesia will continue supporting the energy and resources needed to achieve the maximum goal, especially the healthcare, which has been impacted by the climate change. Budi explains that the ministry and the WHO and UNDP aim to reduce Indonesia's vulnerability to the infectious disease caused by the climate change. Other goals including raising awareness on the risk of the spread of diseases from animals to human and conducting research, as well as vaccination on animals at risk transmitting diseases, especially throughout El Niño or severe dryness. Meanwhile, Sujala Pant of the UNDP says his group and related stakeholders will increase collaboration within the Indonesian government through the Health Ministry, especially in arranging proposal for the GCF. For this proposal, the GCF provides financing worth $35 million for 7 countries, including Indonesia. Paranitaran of the WHO Indonesia says that the WHO supports the collaboration as the Green Climate Fund has the potential to solve various climate change and health issues in the comprehensive.
Paris Saint-Germain coach Luis Enrique is hopeful his side would still reach the Champions League final despite a 1-0 defeat away to Borussia Dortmund in the first leg of their last 4 tie.
The French champions had more possession and more attempts on goal, but were hindered by wayward finishing and perhaps a lack of luck. Kylian Mbappe and Achraf Hakimi hit separate posts in the same move at one point in the second half. Coach Luis Enrique said that nobody ever said it was going to be easy in the semi-finals of the Champions League. It is just the 5th game PSG have lost all season and the first time they have been taken under Luis Enrique without scoring. However, they can take heart from the fact that they have already defeated Dortmund at home in the current campaign, winning 2-0 at the Parc des Princes when the teams met there in the group stage in September. They also overturned a 3-2 first leg deficit to knock out Barcelona in the quarter-finals by winning 4-1 in the return. Going further back, PSG knocked the German club out of the Champions League in the last 16 in 2020 with a 2-0 win at home after going down 2-1 away in the first leg. PSG captain Marquinhos, who produced one crucial lunge to deny Julian Brandt late on, told Canal Plus that there are 2 teams who like to get forward, who like to have the ball and who press. He said that it was a very physical match. The Brazilian added that it is always very difficult to play there. They wanted to come there and win but did not manage to do that. Meanwhile, Luis Enrique said he had no news about the injury which forced defender Lucas Hernandez off late in the first half, but admitted it does not look at all positive. Hernandez appeared to hurt his knee while trying to stop a goal and attempted to carry on before crumbling to the ground and having to be replaced by Lucas Beraldo.
After nearly 3 decades of anticipation, Mongolia rejoices as its children's theatre throws open its doors once again, welcoming throngs of eager children and families. The air is alive with excitement as modern culture and entertainment converge in this long-awaited venue.
The theatre is abuzz with activity as an enchanting exhibition of children's paintings from Mongolia, China and Russia captures the imagination of young visitors. From morning till night, the halls resonate with the footsteps of curious minds drawn to the colorful expressions of creativity adorning the walls. Among the bustling crowd are high school students drawn by the allure of an art exhibition. Representing Mongolia is the talented B. Otkan Batar, a student from Metropolitan General Education School number 87. With skillful strokes, Otkan Batar's work beautifully portray the essence of Mongolian life and traditions, captivating onlookers with their authenticity and charm. Hailing from Beijing, China, 18-year-old Chen Yimei stands proudly beside her creation, a testament to her lifelong passion for art that began at the tender age of 3. Her collection of over 20 works stand as a testament to her dedication and talent, earning admiration from visitors far and wide. This collaborative exhibition featuring artists from Mongolia, Russia and China promises to delight audiences for 5 consecutive days. As the vibrant tapestry of creativity unfolds, it serves as a reminder of the boundless potential of youth and the power of artistic expressions to transcend borders and unite hearts.
And that concludes the news for now. Thank you for joining us. Have a good day. Goodbye.
PSMNEWS के हाइबना हरी दुहोगे हेयो एदुमा ताहुनिया एम्मिहा बेलुन तेरिना आरिस कुरा